Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. That's quite a handle, isn't it? The happiest place on earth. All you do is wait in line for 2 hours. If that's the happiest place on earth, what's number 2? The Department of Motor Vehicles? Yeah, so my agent called me and he said, we booked your show into Cerritos on a Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock, first day of the NFL season. Madonna's up in L.A. I laughed in his face. I said, it'll be a hot day in September before I do that. And here I am. Oh, man. But, I can't complain. You know what the happiest place on earth is, though? Las Vegas. Have you been there recently? No. Yeah. Because, no matter how much you lose, people go home happy because they expect to lose a certain amount of money. You go home after a week and how was Vegas? Oh, it was great. I lost $800. But I made up for it at the buffet. Yeah, $2.99 all you can eat. I ate $1,200 worth of mashed potatoes. Then I threw up on the crap dealer. I'm driving over here today, so I got the radio on in the car. And I hear this commercial. You probably heard it. It was unbelievable. Guy comes on. Are you suffering memory loss due to stroke or Alzheimer's? And I'm thinking, how would I know? Whose car is this? Then I drive to my bank. My bank has one of those drive-through Versatellers, the drive-through ATMs. And I'm doing the transaction, and I notice the letters and numbers are in Braille. Now, this is a drive-through ATM. Am I missing something here? Are there a lot of blind people driving around without any cash? It's hard enough driving. Don't you think driving's getting worse in California? I mean, it's like a cliche. It sounds trite, but it is. It's and especially when it rains, because people freak out when they see water coming from the sky. And when it rains and they have the mudslides and the houses slide away, then it's ridiculous. Because you got bad drivers, you got houses. In fact, last January, when it was raining for about a week, I was driving in the Hollywood Hills. It was about midnight. It was pouring out. And I'm doing 20, 25 miles an hour. And this idiot comes up behind me in a house. The guy's right on my tail. He's doing 35, 40 miles an hour. Flashing his porch lights, ringing his doorbell. Now I got a house trying to pass me on the left. And coming in the other direction is this 2-bedroom apartment. And behind them is a police car. Well, I thought it was a police car. It wasn't. It was a Krispy Kreme donut shop. I got pulled over by a cop about a month ago. And he asked me perhaps the dumbest question I've ever been asked. I rolled down my window, cop comes over. He says, why were you driving so fast? I said, because I didn't see you. He said, what are you, a comedian? Why do they get so angry when they have to give us a ticket? Like they wrote the law? I always feel like saying, what are you angry about? If it weren't for people like me, you wouldn't have a job. You had to kiss my butt for me going 80 miles an hour. In fact, you're a public servant. Get me a glass of water. But I don't say that. I say what we all say. Thank you, officer. You ever see a cop on the side of the road giving somebody a ticket and you just want to drive up and get out of your car and go, well, what seems to be the problem here, officer? You are annoying my fellow citizens. You know what they have now that's really annoying? The photo enforced thing. Do they have that here? In Cerritos? Because they have it all over LA, where they put the cameras on the buildings and you can get a ticket without even being pulled over, like we need this. Because this happened to me. I got in the mail a photo of my car going through the intersection and a ticket for $100. So you know what I did? I sent them a photo of a check for $100. They sent me a photo of a pair of handcuffs, so... No matter where I go, I always have some kind of problem with the law. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I had to go up to Canada recently, and we travel a lot, so I go up to Canada. I was doing a show up there, and I had to go through customs. And they have Canada's a beautiful place, but they have the habit of saying the word A after every sentence, like, how you doing, A? And I wasn't familiar with this, so I'm going through customs, and the customs guy says to me, you got any drugs, A? I said, as a matter of fact, no, B. So he says, open your luggage and let's see. So I said, it belongs to my wife, D. Your turn. He said, you're a wise guy, eh? I said, are we starting all over again? So I spent the night in jail, trying to figure out how to get to Z. Sometimes I don't like traveling, and it's part of my job, which is tomorrow I have to go up to Tahoe, so I got to fly up to Reno. Last time I flew up, I had to take Reno Air. That instills a lot of confidence, an airline named after a gambling town. I'm looking at the board for Reno Air. It says arrivals, departures, and the odds. I'm glad they're safety conscious, but when you get to the airport and check in, some of the questions they ask you are a little ridiculous. Have you packed your own luggage? No, the luggage fairy did it. I put the suitcase under my pillow. When I woke up, it was full. How about this one? Did any strangers give you any gifts on the way to the airport? I should be so lucky. Excuse me, sir, you look very nice. We have a gift for you from Afghanistan. An Afghanistani Cuisinart for you. Don't worry about the ticking. You know what's also annoying? Everything I tell you about is annoying. That's why I'm up here. In fact, I think I'm annoying. George Miller will tell you that. All the airports now have all these stores, like a big shopping mall. And some of the stores they have in the airport just seem a little unnecessary. Like luggage stores inside the airport. Is this necessary? I mean, think about it. If you need luggage by the time you get through security, perhaps you should not be flying. Guy's going through security. Honey, I need something for all this crap. Oh, there's a luggage store. Great, come on. It'd be like going to the gas station. You walk up to the pump. Hey, I need a car. Doesn't make any sense. It used to be so much simpler. In the old days when you had to use the restroom, it said men and women, and you knew which one to go into. Now they put signs on the doors. You got to figure out what you are. What does this mean? Is this a bathroom for men, women, or people who really have to go? Then I go to a seafood restaurant and use the bathroom. Instead of men and women, it says herring and mackerel. Now I ask you, what the hell am I? This woman walked by. I said, excuse me, miss, do I look like a herring or a mackerel? She looked me over. She said, you look like a shrimp to me. Went into one hotel. I go into the bathroom. They got a sign. Please do not take one of these towels and break up this happy family. So I took the whole family home. I even took the sign. I put it in my bathroom. I don't need company. I don't want people. I'm not the type of person that says make yourself at home. I tell the truth. Get the hell out of here. Don't you hate that when people say make yourself at home? Think they really mean that? What if you did? Take off your underwear, throw it on the floor. Walk into the kitchen buck naked. Hey, what's cooking? Make yourself at home. All right, get the hell out of my house. And take the kids with you, too. Who makes up these phrases? Here's one you hear that never makes any sense. He died unexpectedly. As opposed to what? Hey, Bill, you want to have lunch tomorrow? No, I'm going to be kicking off about 2 o'clock. How about this one? No news is good news. What exactly does that mean? Hey, I got great news. What? Nothing. Who came up with the term training bra? As opposed to what? Letting them grow wild? Look at that girl. She's got weeds growing out of her breast. I don't know who makes these things up. You know what you never hear? You never hear a woman say, honey, would you pick up the remote control and go through the channels over and over? I've never heard that. You know what you never hear? You never hear a man say, honey, you like these pants? I think they make me look fat. Big difference between men and women. My last girlfriend used to complain about her weight while she's eating. We'd be in a restaurant. Honey, see I'm gaining weight? I think I'm eating too much. I feel fat and bloated. I'm going, honey, I can't hear you. Can you take the rack of lamb out of your mouth, please? You know why women go to the bathroom in pairs? They're smuggling food in there. Of course, men, we have our complaints. The shopping things get me. My last girlfriend was a shopaholic. She went and she bought some satin sheets. I said, what are you doing? She said, these are great. I put them on, went to sleep. 3 in the morning, I woke up in the kitchen. There's an umpire going, safe. And I like the way when women shop, they have two purses. It's like home and away uniforms. They have the home and away purse. During the day, it's that big purse of death. That combination purse, tote bag, knapsack, sleeping bag. Then at night, they switch to a little evening bag that holds a tube of lipstick, and we have to hold the rest of their crap. It's embarrassing. I'm walking around with Tampax in my coat pocket. I run into a friend. Hey, Bill, have a cigar. Oh, sorry about that. It's good. It's Cuban. Tampax. You'll like it. You know how you can tell the difference between the sexes? The way they shop for the little things, like underwear. I know some women buy pantyhose. First of all, they're expensive, right, ladies? Sometimes $18 a pair. A man buys 1 3-pack of jockey shorts for $2.99. 15 years later, we're wearing them with holes in them. It's our favorite pair. See, if a woman gets a run in her stocking, she goes, oh, I got to go change. If a guy gets a hole in his underwear, he's going, hey, they're finally broken in. All right. They even match my socks. Some women will do anything to save a pair of pantyhose. I walked into the bathroom. My girlfriend was putting nail polish on her rear end. Are you ladies familiar with this trick? I said, what the hell are you doing? She says, nail polish stops the runs. I said, I wish I had known that when we were in Mexico.